So, if you're a business owner or a business owner hopeful that thinks you hate pop ups, I'd like to change your mind because pop ups do not have to be pushy, they don't have to be in your face. They can be helpful things that your audience gets something useful out of. So I'm going to just show you on screen how you can create a pop-up in Noomu and give you some tips along the way on how to use it strategically so that you don't lose visitors to your website, right? People come and then they leave. They're never going to come back again. They're not going to remember to come back to your website. You need a way to keep in touch with them or to maybe give them another reason to stick around longer. So let's take a look. Okay, so right now we are in a Noomu website. This is using the guided meditations website template. Doesn't matter what your website looks like, but you can find this one and the library of really turnkey website templates that you can get started with. But it doesn't matter what your topic is, we can still do this. So let's take a look on how you make a pop-up. So you go over to the 3 lines here, which are your pages, and then you look here and you do pop-ups. So you can create a pop-up, you can make an empty one. You can look at these turnkey pop-ups with opt-in gifts. These ones are actually completely done for you. They have the pop-up, they sign up, and then the person who signs up is going to get a free thing. They'll be able to download it when they're done. And then there are some different templates that you can work with if you want to kind of start from scratch and check out templates. And let's choose one of the turnkey pop-ups. And maybe since we are doing a guided meditation one, let's do this meditation journal one. You'll see it picks up the styling of your website. So it has the fonts and stuff that match and coloring and things like that. So right now, this pop-up functions as it is. So it's basically a form. It's got a little promotion, a headline. Obviously, you can design these however you want. And the form settings are set to go to the page where they get to download something. Then you want to connect it to your email marketing because you're probably going to want to grow your list from this one and tag them and stuff like that. But we are really trying to focus on like how to use this strategically. So when you look at the pop-up settings, you can say show pop-up after time on a page. So pop-up on page scroll, page exit. If you want to use things as a helpful thing, then you probably want to start with the exit and then figure out what else. So that means that the person is on the page and they're about to leave. So you choose that. And then you also need to go over to show on, and then you decide what pages you want it to be on. And that's all you have to do. This one is done for you, so it's much, much easier. And it's a great way to start and try to see how these things work. So one strategic way you would want to do this, think about when you have a product launch and you have all these people coming to your website, whether they know you or not, most of them are going to click away. That's just the fact of the matter. Now, if they're on your list, you'll have a chance to follow up. If they're not on your list yet, what's going to happen? So a pop-up exit window is the perfect opportunity to give them something related to your product and then follow up showing how your product helps them further. So be strategic about what you offer. Maybe on a product, you want to give them some kind of checklist. It tells them what to do that your product helps with. Maybe your product shows them how to do it, but the checklist shows them what to do. And you can illustrate how your product makes it easier. Maybe you have templates and things like that make it so much easier. So you have a chance to follow up with them by email. You can also do a pop-up exit window that kind of encourages them not to leave. Think about it again. And I'm going to show you a quick example of that. Okay, so now we're in our own website, eKitHub, and I have an example of both items. So because I said I'd start with the encouraging them to stay, let's show you an example. And this was used on our marketing in a box offer, right? And it doesn't have an opt-in offer. I wanted to do an opt-in offer. I'm like, we need to grow the list. I want to do that. I'm like, but I don't have time for that. So we did this. Still deciding, read this first. If you leave now, you're walking away from that. Tells them what There is a countdown timer. It says 0 because this offer is now over. And the order button is right there for them. Some people, I've seen people put discounts on products in the exit window, but I think that's in poor taste to people who decide to say yes to the regular price. And then if they just walked away, they could have gotten a cheaper price. It's weird. It's shady. So I think just something that really illustrates here, maybe a video or test different things out, see what works. So that would just pop up when they're leaving your sales page. So with this one, I'll show you the other one. So we go to pop-ups. And this one is for our coaching business startup kit. So they're leaving. And we say, before you go, steal our 7-step coaching business launch plan for free. So they're actually getting the 7 steps that are in the actual product. But the product has templates. It has more guidance. It has the accountability and ability to ask questions. So we're able to give them this. Then we're also able to follow up with them via email and encourage them to join. So you're building your list and you're probably increasing your sales at the same time. Now, back at the guided meditation site, here's one more thing you might not know the pop-ups do. So we've installed that meditation journal pop-up, and let's go over to one of the pages. We have some meditations here. Let's just go here. Okay. And so they would watch the meditations and then they would probably leave. So they can intentionally make the pop-up. I'm just going to do this quickly without thinking about the text, but it says, click here for our free guide or meditation journal. So you could write something else more in context and get their interest in it, but you can also click to a pop-up. So that doesn't make them leave the page, but it's something that just pops up. It's easier than sending them to another opt-in page. Super simple and quick and easy for them. It just pops up, they enter their info. So let's show you how it works. So I select the text, I go click link, I go to pop-up, and you could see all your pop-ups here. I have the guided meditation pop-up, and we click save. And let's do a quick preview of how this looks. There it is. Easy for them. They fill it in and they get their meditation journal. So awesome, simple ways to get a customer, a subscriber, keep their attention and deliver value, right? Without being like in your face and totally annoying. You can also, let me just show you one more thing quickly and how to avoid for it popping up all the time. Okay, so back in our guided meditation pop-up. So when you go on pop-up settings, you can, here, we chose to go on the exit, and we can say that it doesn't show for the rest of the browsing session. So if they come back, it's going to show it to them again. But you can have it not show anymore, right? So if you really want to keep it like subtle and minimal, choose that setting. They'll only see it once, and that's it. So if you'd like to get started with the pop-ups, you just log into your builder. You can choose the one that you want. If you're not using Noomu yet, we really encourage you to come on over because we've done a lot of the work to set your website up, give you these tools like these done for you pop-ups. You can try us free for 14 days. And if you love it, stick around and we'll have lots more coming for you.